GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over.
The time is called.
10.
Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Darnold's going to throw right away. A short one there, caught by Granson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Second down and 6 now. Here's Darnold. A short one here, caught by the Broad. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And the
Colts at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. But I think if they can carry that over to this week, they got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Go side. Hey, side.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Back to throw, Darnold. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Titans, nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. first carry now. This is Williams. They get this out to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Tackle
line.
made by Devin
It's a
Lloyd,
gain
the
of
linebacker.
5. Brings up second.
This
and
defense for the
5.
Colts, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. We complete to Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down.
Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Well, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets Tennessee touchdown. And Xavier Legette, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The kicker on.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. The open man here, Renfro. And he slips up past the 35 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good for a Colts.
I know those may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's Donald. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Donald now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up.
Intended for
the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Fair catch.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
Take over first
And it'll be
10
Titan football.
at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't have season with their own team. They're trying to figure out their opponent, but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. Space tough to come by there. So you get maybe a yard to the 37.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it was caught. That is across midfield, inside the 45. First catch of the game for Adams. He's got a first down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Here's Stroud. Open that left side, so he has it. And he had it in the red zone before he crosses over on the back.
4 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all.
First and
That's
10
what this
at the
offense can do when
18-yard
they get on
line.
a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stroud looking to throw. Bryant has it. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring him 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud will look to throw once more. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught.
Complete to
the gain of a yard. And it brings up a 35 now.
Brings up
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll complete this one. Here comes Close.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it fourth down. A gain of only a yard. It's
That is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
from the left hash, a chip shot here.
Bates' kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and these are what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 10. Now it's Darnold. Open man is now complete.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
To throw is Darnold. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Intended for
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Darnold.
He's got it in. Complete. Across midfield down to the 38 yards.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
The 45-yard
So
line.
operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pick and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Taken down. That's a 43-yard
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll
they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Lady.
Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got man complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a first and 10 inside the 35.
The lady.
Back to throw. We'll drop this off to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 26-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Intended for Hunter
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try.
A 43-yard
This a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout taken.
It's a loss of
Perhaps
2.
a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout. If they hurry, we'll see.
18. What's that? Hey, south. 11.
Final play of the half. Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
They probably just looked at things and said, well, fortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change the whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
18.
Play action. Stroud now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sand.
A loss of 9 yards.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Goes more on the control. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
When you get into the 2nd half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
At 18.
Up the middle, it's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
All right. 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. Now be complete to Concord. And runs about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Titans.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets tackled from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the
As long as you put the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
That's right. 18.
It's a Titans touchdown.
touchdown, Tennessee.
Devontae Adams. A 2-yard touchdown
The kicker on
grab.
for the extra point.
And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Makes the
Extra
score
point right
Titans
down the middle.
17.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
Hey, Eddie. Here we go, son. Hey, Eddie. Hey, son.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hello, Eddie. Hey, son.
Here's Darnold. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And remember, they were just out here. Oh, right on the heels of a pick six. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Diggs. And they finally put an end to this return. But now the play is all the way down to 37. Scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10.
All right.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. But that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First down, Titans.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Stroud looking to change the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. He's got daylight. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Titans 24.
So a big play
18.
there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT hoping to maintain their slim advantage. Nothing much materializing there in the first down line. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, this time 10. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
7-yard gain.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud sets up the play action. A short throw taking it by Conklin. He's able to get this one out closer to midfield and cross the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
And they'll have a second and 1 fourth coming. On the counter, it's Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead will get back to the line of scrimmage. And no hold on the stop. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Stroud wisely slams down safely after picking up the first down.
It's a gain of 14
Opted to
yards.
run for it. The decision is good when picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down
From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now we give him the ball to Williams. And he's going to be at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Stroud working out again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They wound up getting 5 out of them, and now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will hit as he releases it. And that'll throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a two-score game. Bates' kick is good. Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
He'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Real set. Hey, see them all, see them all, see them all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting away open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get going.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Brings up
a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. That is just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Darnold now to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We're going to set.
Darnold. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for Trey McBride.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Go, lady. Go, set. Yo, lady. Hey, set.
Here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Titans are going to have a short field as they take over right at the 50. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The ball carrier. Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? These guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down on the 15-yard line.
It's a gain.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
A gain of 30. First down, Tennessee.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Now it's his carry. Here's Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The tackle made by
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that block. That's big time.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
All right. Hey, Sal. Tony.
Stroud back to throw. Pass taken in. Here's big tight end. And he is going to have the Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
That's good.
And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Robbie. This way.
Now it looks like his throw here. And this will be caught. Taking the knee, some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things in.